Hey everybody, welcome on in. This is Dadlife here. Just wanted to share this VOD from one of our live streams that we did, where we are targeting bass fishing in the evening here in Rhode Island. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Some paddling today. Which is fine. We can do that. This thing is absolutely dominated, but we're just going to throw it just for shits and giggles, just to see what happens. Work this edge. It is a bit windy. Let that suck in all the way down. All the way down. Alright, we're holding right now. Little hole right there. Oh yeah, right in it. Right in it.
Jaching Hodabadata says, hi there.
Howdy. Yo, what was that name? Oh, hey, what's going on? You were here last night. Or yesterday. It's not nighttime yet. We have a lot of sunlight left. Worm's all effed up. Fish just hit right behind us, though. What the hell? How did we manage? I don't even know how this happens. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna try to spin us here. We are hooked into some weeds. There they are. First weed fish of the day. Awesome. Sick. This thing is trashed. Okay. This line is pretty frayed up. Right here. So we can take this opportunity to do something, change this up a little bit. Okay. Cut that off. Oh, sick. There we go. Why are you spinning around like this? Okay. This thing was dominated.
Alex on water says, back at it. Love to see it.
Yeah, we're back. Yo, what? Alright. Where's my good hooks? Alex, how's it going? Yeah, we're at what people call the swamp. Actually just put stuff where it actually belongs. Like, did I actually, like... Oh no. Oh, those aren't those. What's here? No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where all my offset hooks went. I wonder if little thief took them. And by that, I mean my son. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Alright. My pole that I ordered did not come in today that was supposed to come in today. That makes me sad. A little sad, anyway. I'll get over it. I'm using a little different mount on the camera today, but I also rigged up camera angle 2, but I don't have a mount for it yet. But we might try it anyway today. So, man, why is this wind picking up? It's really, really cramping my style. Might be time for me to reline this rod, but I don't really want to. I really don't want to do it. Don't mind me over here on the goddamn struggle bus. You guys were stressing me out. I got an audience. Can't tie knots. Forgot how. Come on. Okay. These scissors could be sharper. Okay.
Mercury 25 says, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's Saturday. We're not working. We're out fishing. So I mean, it's going great.
Blingbober85 says, man, that water looks so juicy.
I hope there's some juicy ass fish in here.
Blingbober85 just followed.
Yo, thank you for the follow.
Dadlife says, thank you for following Blingbober85. Alex on water says, is that the creature?
Yeah, we're throwing the creature bait. It's super weedy. I gotta start moving around here. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to run this. That's how bad it is.
Farmerkily25 says, I'm not doing so well not to bring up here, but my daughter's dad walked out on me, and my daughter Friday I got betrayed. He chose his other baby mama over me.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Alex on water says, big oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably move out to a little bit more open water and then run the edge of the weeds, I think. And then as the sun starts coming down, we'll poke in here a little bit more with the frog, I think. I can't even pedal here right now. That's right, I only brought 2 poles today because my other pole didn't come in. So we're gonna actually be paddling. Not much pedaling. The guy at the dock just told me that the guy that he sees all the time, this guy's always here, said he caught really big smallmouth here a couple days ago, which I didn't know there was smallmouth here. Which I'm kind of wondering if one of the residents maybe put smallmouth in here. Which is interesting. Because I mean, I'm down for some smallies. I have caught, when I was a kid, I came here. I haven't been here again. We took a big break from fishing. When I was a kid, I caught like a 6 or 7 pounder here.
Blingbober85 says, I would be punching the heck out of those pets and have a frog to back it up.
Yeah.
Alex on water says, try the veggie line and holes in the veggies.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do yesterday, Alex, was just finding the holes.
Skink Pegasus 420 says, Wampa Plopper.
What's up, Skin? Let's see if I can get moving here. I don't know. With the fin drive, I can kind of get through some weeds. Yeah, right now though. Ugh.
Eating dinner made tacos tonight.
Hell yeah. Like, I might even pull my drive right out. I think it's hurting me more than helping me right now.
Blingbober85 says, enjoy the tacos.
Dude, this wind is fucking amazing. Pull up the rudder. We're going old school. Yeah, I mean, look at this weed bed. You guys should be able to see it on the stream. I mean, I'm sure there's some fish hiding in these weeds. We just aren't moving right now. Wow, there we go. Jesus Christ, we're dragging We're dragging them. So Alex, my plan was, because I knew this place was going to be pretty weedy, so you can, I'm always open to criticism. Again, been fishing the bank in kind of like the same two places where the few things that I use always work. But the idea was, like you said, hit the open spots in the pads and just kind of drop my stuff in there, let it hit the bottom, jerk it a couple times, probably get it back in. Which is kind of what I was trying to do yesterday. Of course, I'm going to dump it right down where there was weeds again. So that's what I was going to try to do. Unfortunately, there we go. For me, it's just a lot of space. This place is probably one of the worst as far as some of the weed cover goes, but
Alex on Water says, I would say target the X line before punching.
yeah, okay. So we're paddling and pedaling. F it. So I'm gonna hit this open water and then we'll go right up north and then work our way back down this way. We'll let the wind kind of help us make our way back down. We're gonna go out to the. We're heading our way out to the deep water where it's about 4.5 feet deep.
The wind hits a point of vegetation clumps are your high percentage areas.
Oh God! Where the vegetation clumps? It's like 40 acres of vegetation right there. I'll measure it later because it shows up. 40 acres of it. But yeah, we'll be there. I know that's where the fish are.
Points of vegetation clumps.
If I had an impeller drive, I'd be not use it. Wouldn't even be. I don't even think it would work right now. I'm confident we can get this creature bait to work.
Alex on Water says, So you ran water over a knife's point, the area that the water deflects and leaves dry, compares to the wind hitting a veggie point, is an ambush opportunity for fish.
So like, the wind's hitting here. Of course, this isn't as much as what you're saying, but we've got this calm water in here. Just for shits and giggles before we go. Ooh, I can actually move it over here. That's it. I don't like this wind. Might have been a little deeper than I wanted. There we go. As long as I go easy, it's not too bad right here. This is my first time throwing the creature bait. I mean, I've thrown like a regular just craw before. But nothing like this. I think ideally I'd like a heavier test line. And again, like a medium heavy or heavy action rod.
Alex Ondwada says, so there is a wind current pushing you in between the lane of vegetation?
Right now, yeah.
Where the heck are the fish then?
I don't know. I mean,
You should have been on fire.
this is where it's been from. This is the way it's been. And I was talking to a friend today, and he fishes. He's been kayak fishing a bit, and we were talking about the fact that a lot of Rhode Island's been really heavy on trout stocking, in like I would say 80% of the bodies of water, and I feel like they've been so hot and heavy with it, and especially like the rainbows, and they've been fishing those golden rainbows. And they've been dropping the tiger trout in. That I think they've affected some of the other fish populations.
Alex on water says, if you don't mind, for my curiosity, put you into the lane closest to the veg and slow roll the bait, don't let it hit bottom. Cast into the lane.
Well, probably went the other way. Should have went right. We'll go the other direction after this one. This is where I caught all my fish yesterday. Was right on the edge, at the other on the river. Was right on the edge of the weed column. There you go.
Alex on water says, shy. That's crazy, you haven't got any action.
Nothing, dude. This has been my fishing season. And I mean, the crazy thing is I haven't really gone to my honey hole yet. Because last year I went and it was kind of like the same thing. Felt like fish were overpopulated and it was a lot of small fish. And so I haven't gone there again this year. But I did catch like 30 fish in 2 hours. And by the honey hole, I mean a private. it's a private pond. But nobody's been taking care of the pond for a while. All right, we're gonna go try to go around the corner here. So it seems like it opens up again a little bit in here. So let's go try over there. So, but yeah, I mean, all of the fish we've been catching, and the other day too. I mean, I had a lot of strikes, but it was just like the fish were too goddamn small. Come on, my rudder's hung up. Especially.
Purple Chameleon says, never fear, Chameleon is her time to catch a fish.
Chameleon's here. 60% of the time when he shows up, it works every time. I didn't bring my anchor. Maybe I should have.
Regent Purple Chameleon says, 60% is a fair percentage.
I think it's been pretty much like 80% of the time when you show up and you're like, I'm here, I usually catch a fish within the next 15, 20 minutes. So I'm happy you're here. The odds are now in our favor. So all the Phragmite, that tall grass crap that you guys see, that the water runs through that like 15, 20 feet too. And I'm wondering how many fish are like just sitting right on the edge of that Phragmite.
Obedient Purple Chameleon says, as of recently I'm catching you in the end before we are going to work, so now I have more time to work my magic.
I feel like I'm dragging something. So it opens up a little bit in there. My rudder is straight too. Dude, it's so weird. Go the wrong way? There we go. I don't like how the wind's blowing us right now. Wind, don't be doing that.
Treebit 1007 says, AIU.
Alex comes in, watches me never catch fish. He's starting to wonder if Rhode Island has fish in it at all. Don't worry, I'm wondering the same thing.
Alex on water says, LMAO.
he's like, yo, if there's ever a tournament in Rhode Island, F that, I ain't going. They got no fish up there. Well, we're just drifting with it. We're just gonna, dude, I'm gonna troll this thing. This will be the time we catch a fish. I'm just letting the wind drag it across the bottom. We're letting the wind do the work. Mother Nature knows what's up. Okay, that's what it is. It literally is dragging across the bottom. I can feel it.
what I'd like to feel is a really big tug back. That's what we really want. This is just an experiment, okay? We're just experimenting here. And we'll get back on our scheduled program here. 30 more seconds of experiment. Dude, we're down to 40% battery already. Oh, yep. Dragged it right into some grass. Sick. Let's get this. Let's get cranking. Hey, Swans, you seen any fish? Any? Any fish? You guys want to give us some tips? Drop some hot tips. This is where the fish are. Yeah, we're not even in the optimum spot. Right? Dude, there's fish everywhere. Holy shit. Of course I got my bait stuck in some weeds. Yeah, we're gonna throw the frog. We're getting a frog hit over here. We're gonna throw. Before we do that. I wish we weren't getting as hung up as we are right here. Oh, we did kind of get all jammed up a little bit there. No big deal, no big deal, because we got the frog. I didn't know it looked like this over here. This is kind of sick. All right, I want to get closer though. I want to get closer to the bank. I want to bomb some stuff. Right there, that's the spot. Fish 30 right over there, I think. There's a little more weedy here. Hold on. Yeah, there's a fish right here. I just saw him come up. The little yellowfinch is dumping stuff into the water.
at this on this coast. Oh, that's the jam right there. Holy. Oh, did we get it over the branch? Damn. Oh, there's another lure right there. I think we're gonna go get ourselves a new popper here in a minute after we fished it. Oh, fish, you're right there. I see you, you son of a bitch. Hopefully we didn't spook him. Gotta be very, very quiet. We're hunting fish. Largemouth, hopefully. Or small. I think I might change the frog. Oh, I love that. Right over the log. How? How do we have nothing yet? We're gonna switch frogs here. Go to the green frog with the white underbottom. It's the only two frogs we have. Alright, we're gonna do a couple things here. Dude, I got this little tiny frog. It's like, I don't even know what brand it is. Crazy weird off-brand. We might get desperate. We might even try that. Can you do me a favor and get off? Probably helps if I do it correctly. There it is, chat. The old jitterbug. Not gonna lie, I've caught many a fish on the old jitterbug. Can you get on there, please? There we go. Okay. Man, I wish I didn't cheap out on these. Maybe make some more noise coming out of the bottom of my kayak. Why not? Okay, so where are we at for battery? Well, we are getting low. We're gonna plug in first before we do anything else here. Actually, we're gonna. I switched up bags to a little smaller bag. Oh, chat. Let's see if we can bust this out real quick. Okay. So I figured this out today. We need another holder. But I know this is distracting. There it is. That fish just jumped right where we were looking. Okay, so see, you can see me right here, obviously. But watch this. This should work. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it. Modeling. Scene. My scene. Yo, what do you guys think? What? We get double view here. What do you guys think? And then we can change it back. Oh, wrong one. Back. And then we can go to my scene. So we get different angles for you guys.
Page 0 in blank says, "Suck, do it."
Not much. We're testing out this the double cam setup right now. It's not final because I don't have the mounts for it, but check it.
This is romantic with the music.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Just me, you.
Apex Summoner says, "Yo."
So we go here, and go to the regular cam. Boom. Regular cam. Boom.
Snipping Baba F says, "Picture in picture."
Secondary cam. I'm not gonna do secondary cam.
Just us and Dadlife.
Yeah.
Apex Summoner says, "You grew out."
We're just chilling. We're just chilling. So, living the dad life. All right, let's get back to catching some fish. Again, I don't have we're throwing that on like my tripod. So, we're gonna take that off. Put that back. Setting for you guys. But, I thought that was cool. I figured that out today.
Baba F says, "The only thing wrong with these vines is there's no fish in them." Apex Summoner says, "I remember Statch days."
What do we got here? Wrong cables. Dude. Stash days were the best days. Okay. At some point.
Page 0 in blank says, "Let's statch it."
So the stash will come back when I hit my weight loss goals. That's the idea. I don't really love the beard. 2 reasons. My beard is white, my mustache isn't completely white, so it makes me look super old. Which I hate. And then the other thing is I don't know. I just like stash life. You know, unique. Felt on the whole. God damn it! We got the pole stuck under here now. All right. Yo, ain't no way that we did this. You know, if anybody has a Twitch Prime and they want to contribute, let's see, are we charging? We are charging. They want to contribute to the old Twitch Prime situation so we can get a rod holder. That was painful. Love you, love you forever. Oh gosh. We're gonna start throwing that creature again. Then maybe we'll put a Senko on. Then somebody can come here and teach me how to fucking fish, apparently. Right past there, it opens up. These are the most not hungry fish in the world, apparently. Oh. Little backlash action there. Nobody saw that. No big deal. I'm tempted to throw a chatterbait on and just try to rip through these weeds. Yo, I think there's water on the other side of here. Yo, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab some water. I think this just juts out here. Let's see if we can paddle or not. Not really. Not worth. Oof, that was shallow. I'm gonna try not to let this hit the ground. So just a little opening right here. We're gonna do a little. We missed it. We're gonna throw the frog a little bit more, and then I think we're gonna take this weight off.
Apex Summoner says, do you have Googan baits where you are?
I mean, some of them. I mean, depends. If I were I mean, there's a couple places that carry them. I mean, everything's available online now.
I'm in the US.
Yeah. And we're in the US. We got them. That's it. There's a fish right there. What the hell? We are gaining. You know, even the frog is kind of like struggling. Just jumped right there. What the frick? Maybe the fish are right on the edge here, on the edge of these weeds. Which would, instead of in this thicker stuff. Which is where we caught fish yesterday, so I think that's the move. Because when we came in, I saw way more action than I see right now. But we haven't had so much as a nibble today. It's the most depressing shit ever. I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, even the frog's kind of getting hung up a little. There we go. Evan, we got one more cast, I think, and then I'm gonna move one bob. Yeah, right there is where I wanted it. Which is always a good feeling. I figured throwing something on this edge when we got over here was gonna be the jam. I am gonna move over and throw into the grass. Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. At this point, we don't have much to lose. I mean, not that we ever have anything to lose. We're fishing recreationally. It's not like there's money on the line. Okay. effing fish, you're all jerk faces. I might throw a little swim bait on and fish East Edge where it's a little less weedy, because when I caught my when I was a kid, I caught a hanger. Okay. Right over there, right in the grass. Boom. Right on the edge of the grass. Right in some lily pads. Move it a little bit, let it sit. Grab a little bit of tension. A little couple twitches. Let it sit. We'll go again. A little couple. Yoink, yoink. Twitch, twitch. Slam it in. Slam it in the mouth. I am so confused. I hate that my line is somehow getting under these pads as well. Oh, fucking hate. There we go. Fish. That's all we have in our island. I'm gonna start fishing with micro rigs. All right. It opens up in there like crazy, actually. All right. Let's not screw this up here. Kind of screwed it up, but not terrible. Oh, that's right in the grass. It does open up in there, though. I promise. I'm trying to throw it over the grass. There's like a little, like, 6x6 little pool in there. I wish I had the balls to stand up. I would just stand and cast there. Hey, let's fix this guy. You're all messed up there, brother. What happened? There we go. Oh, I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna twitch it. Rip it through the grass again. Okay. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Of course, if we get a fish on there and we're paddling over there to go get it, because we ain't getting it through these grass, but let's throw this jig a little bit again, or creature bait, whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Did we lose microphone? There we go. Okay. We're back on the good mic, but is it on? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, water's like 2 feet deep here. Sick. Maybe 3. Holy shit, we actually casted it and didn't get it. Hung up. Through. Let my thing through. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Let's dig in here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what other options we got. It's time. We're gonna change it up. This ain't working 2 days in a row, basically. Like, yeah, these are tiny, guys. These are tiny. They've marketed themselves well, and they're making a bunch of money, so you gotta respect that. So, yeah, we're going old school. We're gonna do it. We're gonna put the jitterbug on. We're gonna put the jointed jitterbug on here. Get ready. What the f is this shit? In the box. Get in the box there. It's in the box. It's in the box. No fish can resist. The time-honored tradition of the bug that jitters. If we could get it on our clip. What the frick? Dude,
Old Train says, we're gonna need to get a fish.
I
Can't be
put the
dropping donuts
jitterbug
out here.
on the right on. I just put it down on the fucking water and a fish hit it. What the frick? All right. Well, let's do it. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Lol.
You gotta be kidding me.
See, I am good luck.
What the frick? Did you guys hear it? I mean, we're kind of holding back. I don't want to be able to pause it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, I don't know what happened there, chat.
Risco. Old Train says, the fish got dad. Panic.
It did, Roscoe. Roscoe, what's going on? The funny thing is I don't know what's going on with the app. Hold on. All right.
Risco. Old Train says, not much, just playing some turkey. The
Yeah.
usual.
How did Tourney go? I was in there for a little bit. Lurking. Why is this? Got a little too much break here. Oh, we got probably a little too much tension.
Risco. Old Train says, Tourney was good. I started off slow but picked up. I was happy with how I played. And compared to the one person I talked to, I think I did alright.
Good.
Had a lot of fun, so that's what really counts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go back to where the water's a little more calm over here and slam some stuff out. All right. Let's make sure our app doesn't crash again. I hate when it starts doing that. Okay. What in the frick? That's about where I wanted it. There we go. Right to us, it's right under the boat.
Rescope Old Train says, get him.
Probably could just lip him, but
Alex on water says, nice they wanted top water.
the jitterbug of all things. This is a decent sized fish. Holy smokes. I don't have my scale. Yes, that's what they look like. Like 2.5 probably. I can't see my phone.
Rescope Old
trying
Train
to-
says, nice looking fish. Fish.
Hell yeah. Here you go, buddy. Thank you. All right, the jitterbug. The jitterbug. Well, we know what we're working with now. It's probably like 2.5. I don't think it was 3 pounds.
Jaching Herdabadita says, first fish today.
Yep, can we get an exclamation point add fish in chat, please? Okay. Now we know what they're on. Probably shouldn't put this in the water like this.
Fish. Dadlife says, Dadlife has caught 0 fish.
It's exclamation point add and then fish. And then that'll be the jam. Ugh. Well, okay.
Jaching Herdabadita says a fish. Dadlife says, 1.
Heck yeah. If somebody wants to get a clip of that, that'd be awesome. That's our best bass of the year so far, as embarrassing as that is for me to say. But now we know what they want. Now we know what they want. You know, might be on the struggle bus a little bit this year. I mean, I decided to abandon saltwater this week, kind of completely, because I'm tired of getting skunked.
Jaching Herdabadita says, what a strange fish.
I need to fix my tension. That thing's just sitting
Alex
there.
on water says, Loki is gonna lock in one of these streams and you're all gonna start respecting his dangle.
I mean, that's the thing with what, with Loki fishing for stripers, right?
VDLL says, marking presence brother.
Is that
Loki fishing says, these saltwater stripers ain't loyal.
no, they're not. But so I did go out on Thursday morning after the heat went away and talked to a guy that I run into fishing all the time, fresh and saltwater. And he didn't catch anything, he didn't see anything, and then he posted on Fish Brain this morning that he caught 11 fish this morning in 2 hours. And he hadn't caught anything for 2 or 3 days. So one of these days, Loki is going to get on the stripers and he's going to catch a whole bunch of them. or there's a possibility that he's going to catch a whole bunch of them. Just going to sit on top of them and enjoy.
Dadlife says, check out the new Dadlife Hawaiian shirt for sale here. https://dadlifev.com products Dadlife Summer Tropics.
Yeah, go check out the Hawaiian shirt. If you're a Hawaiian shirt enjoyer, and you also enjoy the Dadlife, design made by yours truly, you're on my stream, I'm plugging it. Let's move a little bit. I mean, it looks dark, it's getting dark, but we still should have a good amount of sunlight.
Loki Fishing says, mad respect for Alex. K9 Gizmo says, and we will still troll him even if he catches some stripers.
That's fine. That's what. If you're streaming on chat on Twitch, if you're streaming on Twitch, and you can't handle some trolling by your own chat,
Loki Fishing says, facts.
then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Moni Twitching says, it's fine. Loki Fishing says, totally fine.
Probably a fish right under these pads in front of us.
Loki Fishing says, yo fellas, we doing the thing. Wet lines.
Wet lines or tight lines? Saw a little something right there.
Loki Fishing says, not always tight.
Lines nonetheless.
K9 Gizmo says, I go to Loki for boating. I come here Moni and Alex to see fish being caught.
I told D-Money this morning that I want to know how much his payroll is for those fish at the honey hole. I think he's got somebody down there putting them on the hook for him.
Moni Twitching says, lol. Loki Fishing says, good strat.
He's got someone scuba diving under there. He knows right where to cast. He's like, oh, that's a pile of rocks on the live scope right there. It's actually somebody pulling them out of a little cage, just jamming them on the hook. We joke about that, but I think I've seen stuff from actual tournaments where people actually kind of do that crazy kind of stuff, putting them in a cage, catching them before a tourney. That's crazy levels of cheating.
Loki Fishing says, jitterbugs are wild.
They are wild. I like them. So when I was in Boy Scouts a million years ago, me and another kid would face off nonstop. He would always run buzz baits. I would run jitterbug all the time. And it was always the funniest thing. It was a good time. I miss those days. Carefree, go to scout camp, catch monster fish. Biggest fish that I've ever caught, I caught at scout camp. Not biggest, well, yeah, no, biggest fish, period. I caught an 8-pound largemouth one year when we were at scout camp. Absolutely massive. I was like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old.
Loki Fishing says, I haven't freshwater fished for over 20 years.
I think the thing is, and because I've kind of felt this, and if I had a boat, I would probably freshwater fish less, at least during certain times of the year. Dude, the thrill of getting in on like a striper or even a bluefish and fighting that fish is just insane. I guess if you're fishing for like muskie and stuff though, but those I feel like muskie's got to be worse than striper fishing. Or people catching big pike, which they just stocked pike here last week. Or this week, actually, technically. They didn't put any big pike in, though. They're trying to, they captured the natural northern pike from this pond.
K9 Gizmo says, when I was young in my game warden career, made a case on a tournament bass fisherman that had a fish cage out with about 25 pounds of bass in it. We camped on it for about 36 hours and videoed him getting them out during the tournament. We did not take care of the law enforcement action till after the weigh-in.
Oh, so that's honestly, I kind of love that because you guys took the chance to really screw over his tournament and got to nail him on the law enforcement end. Only problem with the jitterbug versus the old frog here is, you know, catching these goddamn stickfish, weed fish, the old chef salad. Time is it? 8 o'clock?
It's 8:03 p.m.
Holy shit.
Loki Fishing says, name a sport people will cheat.
Oh yeah. I mean, every sport. I need to get a better seat pad. Every sport. I mean, especially if there's something on the line. I mean, people cheat in video games, especially now that, like, the double cheat. Somebody will cheat to get an advantage in a game to sell something to somebody else, which is basically cheating again. Oh, why? Why did we have this looped up here like this? La 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 la. Hey, can you let go of that? Nope. There it is. Can you just fix yourself, you jackass? The level that we tangled this is actually next level. Yeah, put the rod tip right in the old drink.
Loki Fishing says, lures that hook themselves are the best. Gotcha plug talking to you.
Alright, let's see. Let's check this. What do we got going on, chat? What tomfoolery is going on? Gotcha. Oh, God. Right in this open water.
K9 Gizmo says, just remember, I always follow Loki's advice. You have to exercise the hooks for a year or so before they hook a fish.
Oh, is that what you do? You walk, give them a little walk?
Loki Fishing says, that's just facts.
I have to jump over those. I can't believe we threw frog for so long today, or this afternoon, whatever we want to call it, evening, and didn't get like a one hit. But, you know, could be that we're just hitting that hour, that magic hour.
Loki Fishing says, what was the one caught on?
It's caught on the jitterbug. So I was just memeing. I took my frog off and go, well, that's it, we're putting the jitterbug on. We put the jitterbug on, and I threw it over the side of, and this isn't how we caught the fish, but we threw it over the side of the kayak. And as soon as it hit the water, a fish hit it. And then I was like, okay. And then, I don't know, it was like 5 minutes later we caught a fish.
Loki Fishing says, they want the slow.
Well, I was going slow with the frog too. I'm taking recommendations for seat pads. Any of my kayaking friends? Large, or overweight dad looking for seat pad? I think that's the spot. Right
Alex
there,
on
right?
water says, kayak cushion.
Okay, I'll check it out. Someone remind me. Someone's in the Discord, DM me. Oh, Cook got hung up on it.
Loki Fishing says, listen to this skunked saltwater guy, I got you. Grunt Medic says, hey, go look at the kayak cushion.
See, look at, we got two people for kayak cushion. Okay. Hopefully it's not too pricey. I'm trying to save up for truck, chat, while also spending money on fishing. It's tough. It's tough out here.
That was just the reminder you asked for.
Oh, that was the reminder. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still 2 people said it, so we'll take it. I'm gonna move up in the seat. I know that part of it is like I'm sitting on the back crossbar because I'm sitting so far back.
Jaching Herdabadata says, is fishing without actual torture? K9 Gizmo cheered 1 bits. Well, Cushion Fund started 1 K9
Fishing.
Gizbit.
Yeah, thank you.
Dadlife says, K9 Gizmo just cheered 1 bits.
Is fishing without alcohol torture? I don't think so. I mean, if I was... Look.
Lucky Fishing says, I had the squish fishing pad in my kayak, check it out.
If I was just sitting with a friend, just like putting bait down for a catfish, and like I had a lake in my backyard, would I enjoy some adult beverages? You bet. So, you know, we're there. But right now, we're out here kayaking, trying to lose weight. I got diagnosed with diabetes last year, type 2, like trying to get healthy. You know, pedaling around and doing all that good. Then no, drinking beer is probably not the jam. So, all right, we're gonna.
Jaching Herdabadata says, makes sense.
I mean, for me, I went from doing turf care for 18 years. So I worked outside. So some of you guys are new. You guys have been around since we started the fishing streams. So I did turf care for 18 years. Things got really bad. We couldn't get good help during COVID. I got let go from my job as operations manager. Really, because it wasn't really my fault, or I don't think it was my fault. Just couldn't get good help. And like, that was the first year we did 4 years in, we grew by 300% in 4 years under my my expert tutelage. And then the first year we shrunk, which was, you know, like I think it was the second year after COVID, or first year, I can't remember. Years, they don't make sense anymore to me. I lost my job. We actually streamed for a year, and that paid all of my bills and took care of my family for a year. And then we went into, now I work like kind of like a systems admin job. So I went from working outside 10 to 12 hours most of the year to working inside at home, sitting at a desk. And I'll tell you right now, when I sat at home, when I was working out, well, looks like we're paddling the rest of the way. That's just gonna be drag.
Grunt Medic says, God, those Temu pedals.
No. The Temu pedals. That hurts. But if there was ever a time for us to lose some pedals, it would be now, right?
Jachin Hudabata says, one day I'll buy a kayak and a large umbrella. I'll call it home.
We're like 200 yards now. God. Oh God. Holy crap. We made it. Sick. Alright, let me get over my car here.
Street23X says, New England fishing.
New England fishing. Down in Rhode Island, just finishing up. Oh my God. I'm not gonna be able to walk tomorrow.
What part, Dad?
We're down in Rhode Island. Oh, we're finished. Oh yeah, there's the mosquitoes. All right.
Jordan WXLF says, Hatjutsu toes. Street23X says, oh nice. I'm in CT Love Charlestown Beach.
Love Charlestown
Jordan
Beach.
WXLF says, those.
We may have fished over there in that area.
Jachin Hudabata says, when my nickname became Dad, I'll be really glad.
All right. We started. We've literally fished at Charlestown Beach before. All right. There we go. Should be back. So anyway, yeah. So you guys probably didn't hear it because we didn't have signal because I forgot to bring the backpack with me. But Charlestown Beach,
Jordan
we fished there.
WXLF says,
We were there a couple weeks ago.
Roof mounts are those?
Chasing after stripers. Amazon special J hooks. They're nothing fancy. They were rated for what we need, so we picked them up. Dude, there's so many mosquitoes. I told you guys this is why I wanted to avoid getting back here when we did.
Street23X says, my aunt had a beach house on the Charlestown Inlet during high tide. We could kayak to the ocean, loved it, many summers spent there.
Nice. Yeah. So, Well, then we could have some convos. Let me tell you. All right, guys. I got the backpack on now. I'm gonna wrap everything up here. I'm gonna go pack up. I'm gonna do it as fast as I can so I don't get absolutely annihilated by these mosquitoes. Give me a second. Let me find somebody that's maybe fishing to raid. So just sit tight. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. I know we got a bunch of you guys came in. We had a couple raids. But overall, you guys are hanging out the whole stream.
Later, brother.
That's awesome. It makes me pretty happy. I love hanging out with you guys, even if we only caught one fish.
Just followed.
Yeah.
Dadlife says, "Thank you for following RU2 Medkit."
Hey, 2 Medkit, what's up?
Medkit says, "WTF wasn't I following already?"
That's all good. I don't know. I don't know. That stuff happens.
23X says,
All right.
"See you. Have a great rest of the night."
Let me find somebody to raid. Sit tight. There's the socials. Go follow them. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. I had a great time on stream. I hope you guys did too.
https://
Sending you guys over to Kings.
https://www.tiktok.com.
So, I don't know if we'll be live fishing tomorrow. If it is, it'll be in the afternoon.
www.u-tube.com.
Guys, appreciate you. Peace.